Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Mr. Chabalala from Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project. Welcome. I welcome all my friends from Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project. I welcome the community. I welcome the beneficiaries. I welcome my colleagues. I welcome everyone with a disability, even our friends who do not have disability but who are so in love with people with disability. This channel was known as Chabalala Soft Skills Enhancer. It is now changed to Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project, TDE project, guys. I'm so excited about this. As I'll be hosting this channel, I'll be drawing in videos, updating you about all the announcements about events concerning people with disabilities, all breaking news about people with disabilities, all opportunities that are out there for people with disabilities, and we'll be promoting information that will make awareness about people with disabilities. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Today is the 4th of March, and let me tell you something. This month, the 4th of March, is the month whereby we celebrate Intellectual Disability Awareness Month. Wow. This is the video that comes with that title, Intellectual Disability Month. What is Intellectual Disability Month? When we talk about Intellectual Disability Month, we talk about when an individual has limitations in mental abilities. We talk about limitations in intelligence, learning everyday life skills. That's simple. As simple as ABC. That's how we define intellectual disabilities. And how can we identify someone who has intellectual disabilities? You find it hard to remember things, or you have trouble in understanding social rules, or you have trouble in seeing the results of your actions, or you have trouble in solving problems, or you have trouble in learning or taking information or speaking information, or to stand up, to crawl, to walk, or you take time before you can learn those things from your early childhood stage. So those are the things that we can pick up that someone has an intellectual disability. And let me tell you guys, there are causes, or rather there are things that can lead someone to end up having that kind of disabilities. And some of these causes can be problems during pregnancy. You find that during pregnancy there are some bacterial infections, or the pregnancy didn't go well. It can affect a child to be delivered with that kind of a disability. So it's very important that safety precautions are taken during pregnancy. And by the way, guys, women should make sure that they take care of themselves during that. But also we men, we need to take care of our wives during that time of pregnancy, because when you take care of your wife, you are actually taking care of your child. Because if you won't do that, you might find that your child will not escape the intellectual disability. We also talk about complications during the birth stage now. When the child is being delivered, during that process, there could be complications that can affect the child to have this kind of disability. I don't have much advice on that, but what I can say is I know it's painful to give birth. I don't know the pain, but I think I know how it feels for our sisters, the mothers who are going through that. But please just cooperate with the doctors and the nurses during that time, and just enjoy the pain so that you do not affect your child. For the sake of your child, just enjoy that pain so that the child can be delivered in a good state. Because when they have this kind of disability, you may regret the rest of your life, unlike handling that pain for that period and be happy for the rest of your life. So those are some of the causes. Or also malnutrition. Guys, let me talk to men this time. Guys, you know that your lady, your wife, or whether your girlfriend is pregnant, is expecting a child, you need to provide, my brother. You need to make sure that there's enough food. You need to make sure that you provide enough food for them. You need to make sure the wife is healthy. Even after the birth of the child, when the child is delivered, you also need to make sure that the child is eating proper food. You understand? I also encourage breastfeeding. Yes, ladies, please don't be afraid of breastfeeding. That is the most important aspect when you have given birth. But guys, also let us provide for our kids. Let us not neglect our children. Let us not neglect our blood. Let us not be negligent. Let us not allow situations to make us abandon our children. Our children comes first. You know what? When the child is here, you forget about wearing expensive clothes. You forget about eating expensive food. You forget about driving expensive cars. You forget about having expensive things. It's about your child. Your child comes first. So please make sure that you do the right thing to avoid such things. Now, exposure to alcohol and other drugs, sisters, please. I remember I was at Moretilo Radio Community Station, whereby we did touch a little bit on this. Shout out to Fumani from #Geredi, whereby we're addressing this thing concerning health and wellness. That ladies, if you are in alcohol and you are in drugs, can't you just sacrifice for that 9 months? I know, but for the sake of the child, imagine 9 months abstaining, or if you don't, the rest of the child's life you're affected. So just abstain, just stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol. Brothers also, if your wife or your girl, she's in debt, just before you even think about getting a child or making a child together, just talk about such things, because let me tell you, you are affecting someone's life. That child will blame you for the rest of their life, and they will hate you. That is not nice. So please, let us avoid that. We also have unknown causes. Unknown causes can lead us to have intellectual disabilities. Well, scientists say unknown causes, but we blacks, we might think of other things such as witchcraft, being cursed, whatever. You name all those things. But let me tell you something. Some of the causes which are titled as unknown could be because maybe God wants to teach you something, wants to give you an idea that there are people who are living with disabilities, and you need to understand that we will have such people, and you understand that we need to have a heart and compassion and a spirit of accepting such people, and knowing that we might give birth to, or we might have such people who can come to our lives. So some of these other causes could be spiritual or something else, but depending on what you believe in. So guys, please, those causes, they can lead us to have intellectual disability. But you know what? This month, we are not saying you are the reason. We are not blaming anyone. We are not putting pressure on anyone. We are not calling anyone cursed. We are saying, let us accept everyone who has this kind of disability, that they are human. They deserve everything that any human being can have. They have talents. If they need to participate in certain sports, participate in certain arts and culture programs, let us encourage them. Let us share information. Let us tell them that there are these opportunities. Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project is here for such people who think that life has nothing to offer for them. But we tell them, you know what? If God has taken this, you might be good at this. So this is why we come and say we empower people with disabilities. So guys, that's it for me today. Before I leave, I would like to announce the most important things that are happening at Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project. On Thursday, I think Thursday will be on the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. We are having a SANCA, SANCA is an organization that deals with drugs and substance abuse. If you have a family member who is affected on that or who needs assistance, they offer free service. I visited their facilities. They are so nice. Young people are there being rehabilitated. So I think, guys, if you can take your family members there, they will be assisted. And I think they range from age of 6 up until 40 or something. I saw something like that on their pamphlet. So please just make sure that you come at Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project on Thursday, 10 o'clock up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon to get more information about that, and tell your family members that this will be happening at Tshwane Disability Empowerment Project. Again, one of the most important that will be happening at Tshwane Disability Empowerment Projects on that Thursday is Standard Bank. Standard Bank is coming to assist people to open bank accounts. Also, those who are getting SASSA grants to also receive an opportunity to change their SASSA card to a bank card. They have those forms. I think you're going to fill in that form and you take it to SASSA, and that form then you'll be able to change your card to the bank card. Because I heard that I think somewhere next year or somewhere along the line that card will no longer be working, and we don't want our people with disabilities or our old age people or the children's grant to miss their grant. So please make sure that you get that information and you get that card change to your favorite bank account. So Standard Bank, they will be there. And what else? I think that's all I have for you today. I love you guys. Shout out to all organizations that empower people with disabilities. Shout out to all home-based cares of people with disabilities. Shout out to all young people who are energetic, who are thinking about people with disability. Shout out to all people who are working very hard to empower all our region in Tshwane to make sure that all these NPOs for people with disabilities are functioning very well. Shout out to Soshanguve, people with disability. Shout out to Amaskral, people with disability. Shout out to Mabopane, people with disability. Shout out to Pretoria West, Pretoria North, Pretoria South, people with disability. Shout out to all the religions. Shout out to you all, guys. I love you. This is your host, Mr. Chabalala. Naganjani.